I was curious to know how much of your stuff is the 10 to 10 stuff is relationship based on it seems like you do a lot of single coaching, and then how much of that relates to like a married couple like us that's been together for 22 years that you get in those ruts and things like that. How much of your practices, I guess, translate to both?
Definitely a lot of the things I teach can go to both sides. As far as the people I coach, I'd probably say 80% are single, 20% are in relationships. So majority of people who do come to me are single, and then I show them all the things I teach, the masculine and feminine energy and the dating and all that sort of stuff. But the same things can be used in relationships. So for example, I'll teach single people how to do proper high value dates. And with couples like you guys, I'd recommend you take your wife on a date every week as well. And the date would be the same as still a proper high value date. Everything's still the same. It's just you know each other, but everything else, all the fundamentals are still the same.
Right. I saw you talked about high value dates. So we have I'm so bad with ages, 13 and 11 year old, 13, 11. And so like we try to do at least date. I mean, they're getting older now. So now, we don't have to have a babysitter. We can go and do our own thing. So like we try to have date night at least, once a week, or if we miss that week due to sports or whatever, we try to catch the following week. But so like our date night just really considers, getting out the house and doing a nice dinner to where we both can, communicate I mean, I know it's kind of hard because a lot of times we'll have our phones out, which we probably shouldn't have our phones out. I hear you talk about like high value dates. So like, I know we're taking the time out for one another to like, make time for one another, go to dinner, but what are some other options that you would think that we should do I mean, we already have a deep connection, but just something different that you would suggest we do?
I mean, we may just go like, okay, hey, we're going to go eat without the kids. Well, that's a date, but it's not a high value date,
Right.
I guess what you would say. What are your thoughts on that to be more intentional, I guess? Is that what the plan should be, to be high value?
We got to make it more fun. So just going out to dinner can be a little bit boring sometimes. So the idea would be heaps more fun. So yes, intentional, but there's 4 reasons we go on dates: build attraction, embrace masculine and feminine energy, to make memories and have fun. As far as having fun's concerned, is some fun activities. So not just going out to dinner, but there's a ton of fun activities. It could be anything from laser tag to mini putt putt, or like there's a million different fun activities you can do. Everyone's trying axe throwing, and there's lots of fun activities. But doing a fun activity as well as the meal, that's what makes a date really enjoyable.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a lot of times we're just like, okay, we're gonna go out quick because they don't want to go, and we go get a dinner, and I mean, we kind of call it a date because it's a long time. But like I can get it. It's not like it's something like I heard you talking on you and your wife talking on one day. Like I asked her out on a date. It was planned. We got dressed up. It's kind of one of the things like we're in workout clothes and we're like, all right, let's go eat, and it's not the same.
Yeah, it's very intentional, it's planned out, and doing it the right way too. So Dale, for example, you would say to your wife, hey honey, can I take you on a date this Friday? She'd say, sure, I'd love to. You plan the whole thing. You keep it a surprise. Don't tell her where you're going. Just give her some hints on what to wear. So if you're going to take a rock climbing, heels probably aren't the best solution. So just give her a few hints with that. But other than that, keep it a full surprise. Open the car door for her. Just plan a really fun, amazing date. There's a million things you can do. But yeah, that alone time, it can take a little bit of that magic out of the date, hey?
Yeah, no, I see that. It's almost like we could say it's a date. You checking the box.
Right.
Like I said, I like the high value stuff you talked about because it makes a lot of sense. Because it's easy to just go out and grab something. It may be something quick, but having a little more intention behind it, and I guess put a little effort behind it, makes a lot more difference.
Effort is very, very attractive. So women obviously love effort, men love effort as well. We want to feel like our partner's putting on a lot of effort because it makes our attraction for them go up. So effort, very attractive.